everyone, Adrienne here. Hope everyone is well. If you saw my last video about Lily, you will remember I had some questions about why Ellie didn't close off the area where Lily's bike was found that first night. I found this to be very strange considering this was a missing child. I feel like we will have more understanding as time passes in this investigation as to why certain things did not happen. Maybe a little bit of CYA going on at North Grove Street. Tonight at 6:30 Central Time, there was a press conference with Matthew Kelm, the police chief of Chippewa Falls PD. He does give a little more info, but not a lot. People like us can dig a little and make some educated guesses, though. Have a listen.
Good evening. Thank you for coming. I'm Matthew Kelm. I am the police chief for the Chippewa Falls Police Department, and I'm providing an update on the homicide investigation. First and most importantly, earlier this evening we arrested a juvenile suspect in this case. The suspect was not a stranger. The suspect was known to the victim. We do not believe there is any danger to the community at this time. While nothing will bring Lily Peters back or change what happened, we are very grateful to be able to deliver this news for the family and for the community. Driving through town and through our communities, we can see the purple ribbons, and honestly, I would expect nothing less from the Chippewa Falls community, Chippewa Valley, and our surrounding communities. A tremendous amount of work has gone into this investigation by a large team of investigators, including those at the federal, state, county, and local level. Law enforcement has been working on this case 24 hours a day since this call came in less than 48 hours ago. First of all, I want to thank the community for the over 200 tips that we have received. These tips were critical to solving this case. Our security team has and will continue to hold the crime scene, which is the wooded area around the footpath between the north end of Grove Street and the Line and Kugel Brewery parking lot. This is important to the integrity of the investigation, and we would ask that you continue to avoid this area. The Wisconsin Department of Justice Crime Lab processed the crime scene last night. At that time, the body of Lily Peters was removed by the coroner's office. A forensics autopsy is being conducted. Investigators executed a search warrant at 422 North Grove Street. Evidence was collected and additional interviews were conducted.
So now we have the address of the search warrant, and it is owned by Lily's aunt. The juvenile suspect is someone who lives in this household from what I can gather. I was able to find the juvenile's name and relation, but because he is a minor, I will not share it until it's released by Ellie. I also have some theories as to what could have happened after digging into the residence of 422 North Grove Street, but because it's a child, I really don't feel comfortable sharing that on my platform. But I will say, I feel there were, at the very least, some lies told by the adults in the aunt's home. Something just doesn't sit right with me about their involvement in this, and I hope I'm wrong. It's a strange feeling to hope for the lesser of evils in such tragedies. I'm not sure those knots in my stomach will ever go away. Although I don't know what happened to Lily or why it happened, I want to take a moment to remind anyone with children that it is okay to set boundaries with other children for your children. No matter the other child's connection to you or your child, blood, step, friend, classmate, teammate, etc., doesn't matter. Protecting your child is the only thing that matters in today's world, and if another child is a threat to yours, you should become way overprotective and set those boundaries. If that doesn't fix the issue, then it's okay to keep your distance or cut ties. Your child's safety and even their mental health is more important than anything else. I have said this before, but children today are not the same as when you or I were growing up. They have a very different culture. It's so important to keep open lines of communication with your children. Talk to them, spend time with them, understand them, and don't judge them. They're going through it, I tell ya. We don't know what was happening between Lily and this other child, but I would almost bet that if it was intentional, it didn't start that day. It would have been happening for quite some time. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for notifications. For amazing true crime and coffee gear, visit my website at www.realcramamama.com. Shirts, hoodies, hats, case supplies, and more. Click the Bonfire tab for t-shirts and hoodies, or scroll down for the gear. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.